Good morning, Coleman. Thank you for joining us on Coleman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Friday, June 13th. Coming up on Coleman Today, Coleman County Schools announces principal hire at Cold Springs Elementary. The Department of Transportation announces a resurfacing project to begin Monday. And Jason Willoughby announces Coleman City Council candidacy. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Coleman today. The Coleman County Board of Education at its June 12th meeting approved Dr. Shane Barnett's recommendation to hire Adam McKinnon as the next principal of Cold Springs Elementary. McKinnon is currently the assistant principal at Cold Springs Elementary. He's replacing Micah Rice, who has decided to pursue another opportunity outside of education. McKinnon has worked at Cold Springs in different roles for 15 years. McKinnon says he is excited to lead, serve, and grow alongside the student, staff, and families of Cold Springs. A project to resurface the entirety of I-65 in Morgan County will begin the evening of Monday, June 16th, weather permitting. The $16.1 million project will resurface from Hurricane Creek north of Vinemont in Coleman County to 1 mile south of the I-565 interchange, exit 340 in Limestone County. The contractor, Rogers Group, will resurface the total of 23.4 miles of interstate in two main phases. The first phase will be the segment south of State Route 36 in Hartselle this year. Resurfacing north of Highway 36 will follow in 2026. To reduce traffic impacts, most work requiring lane closures will take place between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., Sunday nights through Thursday nights. AlDOT advises motorists to expect delays due to single-lane closures. Later this month, the contractor will begin repairing and raising the bridge on Upper River Road near I-65 in Priceville, and then on Parker Road over I-65 in Hartselle. For real-time traffic and road condition information, visit algotraffic.com or download the Algo Traffic app. Local business owner Jason Willoughby has announced his candidacy for Coleman City Council Place 3. With hopes to preserve what makes Coleman special and a willingness to embrace necessary changes, Willoughby said his love for his hometown is what's driving him to become more involved and run for city council. He says he is interested in a long-term plan that addresses infrastructure needs that would also focus on ensuring that any future plan for growth be forward-looking and approached with common sense. Willoughby said he is a sixth-generation Coleman resident and has established a transportation-based company in Coleman County with Equipment Logistics Incorporated and the Exit 299 Chrome Shop. Willoughby and his wife, Susan, have been married for over 24 years. They have two children who graduated from Coleman High School and work locally. He says he's grateful for the opportunities and quality of life that Coleman has provided for him and his family for over 130 years. Coleman's municipal election will take place August 26th of this year. And those are the top stories in Coleman today. Coming up, SEC announces TV windows for 2025 Auburn games. Sports is next. Welcome back. The Southeastern Conference released television windows for Auburn's 9 remaining 2025 games, allowing fans to begin planning accordingly. Auburn's SEC opener at Oklahoma on September 20th received a flex designation, as did home games against Missouri on October 18th, Kentucky on November 1st, and the Iron Bowl against Alabama on November 29th. Auburn's road game at Texas A&M on September 27th will begin in the afternoon between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. The Deep South's oldest rivalry against Georgia on October 11th in Jordan-Hare Stadium will kick off between 5 and 7 p.m. Auburn's road game at Arkansas on October 25th will kick off between 11 a.m. and noon, and the Tigers matchup at Vanderbilt on November 8th will be in the afternoon between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. Auburn's final non-conference game against Mercer on November 22nd will start at 1 p.m. on ESPN+. Exact start times within the assigned windows and network designations will be determined during the season, no later than 6 days prior. The SEC announced kickoff times for the first 3 games of the 2025 season on May 29th, including the season opener at Baylor, August 29th at 7 p.m. on Fox, kickoff on the Plains versus Ball State on September 6th at 6:30 p.m. on ESPNU, and homecoming against South Alabama September 13th at 11:45 a.m. on SEC Network. Moving over to some golf news from the Plains, Auburn Golf's Jackson Coyvon is in the field at Oakmont Country Club this week, competing in his first major championship at the 2025 U.S. Open. Coyvon is one of 15 select amateurs in the field at Oakmont this week and currently sits at 2 over par after shooting a 72 on Thursday. Coyvon has played in 4 professional events prior to this week, all on the PGA Tour. He's made the cut in 3 of 4, including a pair of made cuts this year at the Farmers Insurance Open and at the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. Coyvon heads into Oakmont fresh off another remarkable season for the Tigers, where he was named a first-team All-American for the second year in a row, becoming the first man in program history to do so as a freshman and a sophomore. He led the Auburn lineup with a 69 stroke average, 31 rounds at or below par, 160 birdies, and 10 top 10 finishes in 13 starts. Coyvon increased his career win tally to 5 with 3 last season. He earned low medalist at the Inverness Intercollegiate in September, followed by the SEC Championship in April and the NCAA Auburn Regional in May. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, cruise in at Second Fridays. CPD and DHR team up for Kids and Kin program. Monarch Place gives back, and World Changers come to Cullman. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. If you're headed out to Second Fridays tonight, rev up for a night of classic cars, Jeeps, motorcycles, and community fun at the Second Fridays Cruise In, proudly sponsored by Graves Auto Service Incorporated. You'll find the cars parked in the large lot next to Flavors Bakery and along the adjoining street. Come out and admire some amazing rides and connect with fellow car lovers, all while enjoying food, music, shopping, and more in downtown Cullman tonight from 5:30 to 9:30. The Cullman Police Department made a welcome visit to the Cullman County DHR for the Kids and Kin program this week. Officer Daniel Brown brought out a patrol car, and Officer Roy Bates stopped by with the department's Lake Patrol boat, much to the delight of the kids. The Kids and Kin program is a statewide program that provides support and assistance for grandparents, aunts, uncles, and older siblings who provide child care for their relatives' children. Representatives from CPD said that positive interaction, like their presence at the Kids and Kin program, is a great way to connect with the community and build trust, especially with the younger citizens. Monarch Place, a retirement and assisted living facility in Hanceville, is giving back this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There will be raffles, music, shopping, food trucks, and shaved ice. All money raised will go directly to Cullman County Commission on Aging, an organization whose aim is to improve the quality of life and enhance the independence of Cullman's senior population. Monarch Place is located at 105 Michelle Street Northwest in Hanceville. To learn more about Monarch Place, visit www.monarchplaceal.org. City of Cullman shared that this week over 120 students and volunteers from World Changers are making a powerful impact on Cullman's residents and communities. Marking their second year serving here, this faith-based nonprofit partners with local city agencies and churches to mobilize volunteers for vital community projects. Crews of students and adults from multiple states, including Missouri, Arkansas, Illinois, Alabama, and Louisiana, work together on tasks like painting, roofing, and building handicap ramps to enhance residents' quality of life. Mayor Woody Jacobs and City Council members Jenny Folsom, Johnny Cook, and David Moss visited crews to express their appreciation for the outstanding work. Local churches are providing lunches, and Holly Pond High School is generously hosting the volunteers throughout the week. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at your weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Graveside service for Linda Diane Gay, 75 of Hanceville, will be at 2 p.m. Saturday, June 14th at Cullman City Cemetery. Visitation will be at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel from noon to 1:30 before the service. Our thoughts and prayers go out to her friends and family. Now let's take a look at your weekend weather forecast. Today will be partly sunny with showers and thunderstorms likely in the afternoon with a high near 87. Tonight there's a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low around 71. Saturday we'll see a 90% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm, high near 86. Saturday night, 60% chance of showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm with a low around 70. Sunday looks like another rainy day with 80% chance of showers, possibly a thunderstorm, high near 84 with chances of precipitation decreasing overnight to 40%. We'll see a low around 71. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. To all the dads, happy Father's Day. Have a wonderful weekend, Cullman.